Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport, just chilling in the truck. Hot here in California, but so I was watching some videos, and I think this is pretty interesting here. If you can survive on 47 things. So this guy, I don't agree with him cutting up his social security card and his driver's license, but none of my business. But anyways, let's watch. Shut the light off.
So today I own about 47 possessions. I will be the first one to say that my life is extreme, and it is extreme on purpose. About 10 years ago, I was living what I considered to be a pretty typical American lifestyle. In fact, my goal at the time, in my early 20s, was to be a millionaire by the time that I turned 30 years old. And I realized that I wanted to change my life. I wanted to live in a way where my actions were in alignment with my beliefs, and that set me down this journey of, from then to now, which is almost 10 years of having an incredible amount of stuff, closets full of stuff, to now just having under 50 possessions to my name. I got rid of my bank account, I cut up my social security card, and I cut up my driver's license, and I had gotten rid of my car a few years before that. This minimalism for me, it's partially about living the life that I want, but it's also a statement. It's about getting people to question their stuff. Do they need as much stuff as they think they do in order to live a happy, healthy, purposeful life? So I'm going to show you the possessions that I have right now. Today I have about 47 possessions, and that number fluctuates. And one thing I want to say is that it's not about the number. The number, it's a way of really just thinking about it, getting people to question how much stuff they have and whether it really serves their purpose. I'll start with my backpack. It's a standard weekend size backpack, and I got that used. And then I have a small backpack as well as a day pack. I have a pillow, since I'm traveling a lot right now, this is really great to have. And then as far as clothing goes, I have a total of 13 items of clothing. I have the sweater that I'm wearing, the shirt that I'm wearing, and shorts. And then in my bag, I have a pair of pants, another pair of shorts, 2 pairs of underwear, 3 more shirts, and another smaller sweater, and a pair of socks. And then along with that, I have my 1 pair of sandals. So this is all of my clothes and my sandals right here, fits into this 1 bag. As far as my personal care items, I keep things pretty simple. I have a handheld razor for cutting my hair and my beard, and that's hand powered. The little bag that goes inside of. I have a toothbrush, toothpaste, dental floss, some biodegradable soap for hand washing, essential oils, a pair of scissors, a fingernail clipper, some earplugs, my handkerchief, and my body oil. And then the bag that all of my personal hygiene items go into. One of my most important possessions is this pot. This pot serves both for cooking, it serves as a bowl. I can actually take the top off and use that as a plate as well. And it serves for to-go meals when I'm at a restaurant, or if I want to bring a meal with me. So this is one of my most multi-purpose items. That's one of the keys to having less, is having items that can be used in many ways. And then a spoon as well. Now I also carry a water bottle. This is just a glass bottle from the recycle bin. And then I carry tea, loose leaf tea, and a tea strainer. This is all of the electronic items that I own. I have a computer, headphones, and then I have my charger. Now, I'm traveling right now in Europe, so I actually have a European charger as well. This is actually an item that I don't own. It's an item that I'm currently borrowing. And a lot of people ask me, how can you be producing YouTube videos and be on social media without owning a camera? And what I do is I simply work with people who are filmmakers, and instead we can work together. I don't have to own a camera in order to be able to use a camera. So no cell phone either. I use my computer for all of my communication, and my cell phone was the last bill that I had. I got rid of that about 5 years ago, and now I have not a single bill or debt to my name. I have currently, all of my money is right here in my hand. It's about $3,700, and I have no bank account, no credit card here, no life insurance, no insurances whatsoever, no life savings, and no, I'm not a trust fund hippie. Actually, I grew up very low income, and there was no savings from my family set aside whatsoever. That's it right there, all of my money. As far as identification, I have my passport and my birth certificate. Those are my only two forms of identification. I carry one book with me, and I swap it out when I'm done with it. I have my bookmark, that counts as a possession. And also on my laptop, there's a sticker, and that counts as a possession as well. So that's included in my current 47 possessions. So that is all the possessions that I own. It is extremely liberating that everything that I own is right here. I don't have anything stored anywhere else. So by living now with everything in my backpack and not having a bank account or credit card or anything anywhere else, being fully present in this moment, what it's done is it's given me a much deeper form of presence. Everything I am, everything I have is right here. I don't have things that are pulling me in all the different directions. One of the early steps that I would take is I would go through my stuff and I would look at it and I would ask myself, have I used this in the last 6 months to a year? And if not, that was a good reason to think that I might want to get rid of it. And that helped me to purge my life of stuff. So one of the biggest benefits of having less stuff is having time to do what I really want. I wanted to spend more time with my friends and family. I wanted to spend more time doing what I loved. People always want to know, what do I do for a living and how do I earn money? So first and foremost, my job is to decrease the amount of money that I need. By living simply and by practicing resourcefulness and critical thinking and problem solving, I need a lot less money in the first place. But I do still live a life with some money. Right now, what I do is I do public speaking, and I've committed to earning less than the federal poverty threshold, which is about $11,000 for an individual. So I earn less than that every year, and 100% of my media income from TV shows, books, things like that is all donated directly to environmental nonprofits. I still absolutely am involved in the monetary system, but my goal is to decrease my involvement. I definitely don't want to paint the picture that life is just rosy and there's no problems whatsoever. This lifestyle certainly has many challenges. However, I think that no matter what lifestyle we choose to live, it has a lot of challenges. Sometimes I'm sleeping outside when it's a lot colder than I would like to be, or I need things that I don't have, so I have to wait days in order to be able to accomplish a task that I want to. So now I'm traveling with everything that I own on my backpack, and at this moment I'm actually staying in a tiny house in southern France. I actually helped to build this tiny house. I am dependent upon other people. I'm staying with other people. For me, some of the deep philosophies that come out through owning few possessions are non-materialism, non-ownership, and non-attachment. So the less stuff that I have, the more it actually forces me to be a part of my community, to spend time with other people, to be of benefit and of service to other people as they are of benefit and service to me as well. So the less that I focus my life on ownership, the more that I focus my life on sharing and on working together as a team. Do I think that everybody should live this way? Absolutely not. But what I do want to do is I want people to rethink their relationship with their stuff. I'm not against owning more possessions. I'm not against having a house, or I'm not against, having the possessions that serve us well. By no means is this me saying that I'm going to live my entire life with just 50 possessions. No, this is just one of my many experiments. And actually, one of my goals is to get down to 0 possessions and experience that life for a period of time. Whether I'll ever achieve that or whether this is the least I'll ever own, only time will tell for that.
If you want to follow Rob on his YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the description below. Also, be sure to subscribe to Exploring Alternatives and check out our playlists for more stories like this. Thanks for watching.
So that's pretty crazy. I mean, crazy in one way, but kind of cool in another. I don't think I could do it. I don't know if you guys could do it, but the things that I mean, I don't understand how he can claim a sticker on the back of his laptop as being a possession. I mean, you should have at least a knife. I mean, what do you do for protection? I mean, you should have a machete or some sort of, I got a big K-bar and machete and stuff like that, but he didn't have a backpack. He didn't have, in the military we call them pussy pads. It's a pad you sleep on outside. It gives you a layer of protection between you and the ground, because the ground, if you lay just straight on the ground, it will suck the cold right out, or the heat right out of you. And he doesn't have a pair of sunglasses. What does he do if he's got to take a dump out there? I mean, he probably uses leaves or whatever. He's kind of a hippie, but I mean, if for him to experiment not having any possessions, wouldn't that mean he'd have to be buck naked? I mean, because if he considered underwear, shorts, and a t-shirt as a possession, but he said he'd like to go down to 0 possessions, that would kind of mean you'd have to be buck naked, right? I mean, I really admire, I appreciate people like that make this kind of effort and can live as a minimalist. I think that's pretty cool. I don't, like I said, I don't think I could do it, but I just thought it was an interesting video. Like I said, I don't agree with everything, but anyways, I'll let you guys go. Happy Father's Day again, all the fathers, and I'm still chilling. I got to deliver in Compton, California tomorrow morning. My appointment's at 8 a.m., so I'm just chilling out, enjoying the AC, because my truck didn't have AC for 3 days, and it was extremely, extremely, extremely hot. So yesterday I finally got over here to the mechanic that I like so much, Jose. If you drive semi and you're an owner-operator, stop in Barstow, California, and there's a guy. Just look up Google Barstow, California diesel mechanics, and Jay's Repair, Truck and Repair, or Repair Shop or something will come up. And then tell him that Kurt from Time Machine Transport sent you over to him. He's a really great guy, and his prices are so reasonable. I mean, you kind of feel bad, but that's what he wants to do, and he's got a nice big shop over here, and he did our AC in the truck and everything, so and I've gotten some other work done from him over here as well. So anyways, Barstow, California, across the street from the Loves. And I hope this video finds everybody well. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.